Okay, we'll try and do a little quick explanation of how this air seeder system is working. We've done about 145 acres today, and I'm driving a John Deere tractor with tracks, rubber tracks, 9510 series. Anyway, on the back we're pulling a drill that puts a seed and fertilizer in the ground, two separate spots, and the tank on the back, which holds 10 ton of fertilizer and probably about 5 ton of seed. And the instrumentation here on the dash shows the operator what's going on. What you're seeing right there is the seed tank, which canola is in there, and it's almost empty. We'll have to put some canola in it pretty soon. It goes out very slowly. It's a small seed, so we don't fill the tank. And this is our GPS, which is all the auto steer, and gives you some operations of the tractor, and above that is some of your tractor operations on RPMs and fuel levels and temperature, etc. The other gauge here is your pressure, hydraulic pressure, putting the discs into the ground. Those wings fold up for transport. It's 40 feet wide. So the tractor is steering itself now. That's all GPS, auto steer it. It manages the hydraulics. And that's, we set the line in the field on the degrees you want to go on. We're going on 180 degrees right now, and we establish that line, and it just moves over. So each time you turn around, you pick a new line, and you hit this button down here called auto. That's auto steer, ping, and it pings the line, and it will hold you on that according to the satellites. So the message here, all these bottom ones are your seed rows, the top ones are your fertilizer rows, and each one of those lines, if any one of they're communicating from those pods on the back, those canisters. So the seed comes from the back by way of fan, seed and fertilizer, to those hoses, and each one of those canisters has hoses going down, and each hose has a monitor, a sensor. If anything happens on any one of those hoses where the seed or fertilizer is not going down, this panel will show a red line. It also has sectional control that talks to this field monitor. So at any place you've already done, which is showing blue, it will shut off any one of these sections. So if you have maybe a 8-foot run, one of those sectional runs that's already been done, it'll turn red because you've already done it, and it will shut off. So you don't overlap and waste any product or put double product down. It automatically tells that. The camera, or the tanks, each of the tanks have cameras which we can scroll through. There's a front tank, that's fertilizer going down. You can see that it's running because the little prills of fertilizer are going down. There's a second seed tank that we saw earlier. That's the canola, almost empty. I'm gonna have to stop and put some in. There's the back fertilizer tank, that's a blend. So there are two different fertilizer products going down in two different places. One of the products goes down with the seed, and one of the products, the other fertilizer product, goes down to provide nutrients later on after the seed is grown. And in the back camera is showing my fan, which gets built up with straw sometimes, and it's also a camera that can go on the road behind so you can see traffic. So that's the first demonstration.